This is Cheyenne Valentine, back today again with a new episode. Today's episode, I want to talk about the fact that some black men and some black women aren't willing to change for each other. And I was thinking about this the other day, and this is something that I've noticed, and I think we all know this, but we just don't want to admit to having a bias. But look, whether you're male or female, black, white, green, purple, blue, doesn't matter. We all have a bias towards something. We have a bias towards something based upon our experiences. So, for example, if you're a black man, you might have a bias towards black men, meaning when it comes to things dealing with black men, you kind of give them a pass. You're not as harsh on them because you know what it means. You understand what it means to be a black man and the experiences and feelings that black men have. So you feel that you can relate to other black men. Therefore, you see yourself in them, and you might give them a pass for behavior that's obviously not appropriate. For black women might have a bias when it comes to other black women. They see themselves in other black women. They maybe can relate to why certain black women do certain things, and when it comes to holding black women accountable for certain things, they make excuses for, oh, well, this is why she does this, or, and stuff like that. So we all have a bias. I know I have a bias. I try to work on it, but it gets difficult because when you can relate to other people that's like you kind of understand why they do what they do, and some of the stuff they do can obviously be totally wrong. So what I notice is, let me get to a point. Black men and black women are not willing to change for each other. What I don't understand is that, and I want to make this video quick, each gender is saying what they have a problem with when it comes to other gender. Each gender is saying, I have a problem with you doing this, or I have a problem with you doing that. Why can't you listen to their complaint and then change to make yourself a better person for them? But I guess that's asking too much, because you gotta want to be a better person for yourself. So I guess that's where it comes from. They don't want to change whatever it is. So for example, if black men say to black women, I want you to stop wearing weave, I want you to wear your natural hair, and I want you to lose weight. Okay, why they just can't do that? Why you just can't stop? If you're gonna wear weave, why you just can't wear the natural weave, hair, that the weave that's closer to your hair texture? And why can you not try to eat healthy and work out? I don't see what the big deal is. Just, okay, if this is what the opposite gender likes, and you like the opposite gender, and they're not asking nothing that's out of the norm. I mean, if black men wear their own hair and and if they work out or whatever, they want the equivalent. Okay, so women argue about this topic. Now look, I wore a relaxer for 25 years, for a long time, and I remember a black guy saying to me, he's like, why would you be putting chemicals in your head? And it wasn't really registering, but I felt in the back of my mind, I held it there. And I remember my supervisor at the time, she had natural hair when no one else really did. And so him saying that, everything he's saying was true, but I didn't get offended or anything. I just listened to what he was saying, and he was exactly right. I had no business putting chemicals in my hair, but when you so far gone, and my mother put the chemical in my hair, by the way, and you so used to doing something that's detrimental to your health, you get in a comfort zone and you don't want to change, and you're addicted to it, and people think when you ask someone to change it's easy. It's not easy, but they should be at least open to considering it. Okay, so why can't black women just consider doing that? I mean, damn. And with black men, okay, when black women say to you, can you stop trying to sleep with everybody and having kids, all these different women, and trying to fuck everybody? Can you be more family oriented? If you need some time, your youth to build wealth, and to see different, explore your different options, and do different things, that's perfectly fine. But shouldn't it be a cutoff point to where you're ready to settle down and have a family? And why don't you not look at having a family as fun? Because men are all about fun, right? So it's like a lot of them don't look at having a wife and kids as quote unquote fun. They think it's boring or something. I don't understand how building a family can be boring. People who are gonna be there for you in your old age and take care of you and love you I mean, that's not fun. When black women say, can you guys start building businesses? Can you start cleaning up the community? Can you start being more respectable towards black women? Just this is basic stuff that black women want from black men, and they don't want to do it. It seems like some of them, it's what's so hard about just respecting women, trying to have dick discipline, being upfront with a woman if you don't want more than just intercourse, trying to be more family oriented, when you're ready, when she got your finances where you want it to be, and being more respectable towards women, not calling them bitches and hoes and trying to purposely dog them out. Why you just can't do that? I just don't understand, because I'm saying this for both genders, because both genders are complaining about each other, but neither one, and this is my opinion, is willing. And when I say neither one, I'm not saying everybody in each gender is not willing to change for the other gender, but I'm saying generally speaking, whenever each gender have a complaint, right, the other gender always has a counter argument. So if the black men say, black women, you need to stop wearing so much weave and makeup and all that, and I wear makeup, but I have a video about why they don't like for women to wear makeup. I think they're like over exaggerating with the makeup thing, because let's be honest, makeup can make some people look more attractive. So this complaint about makeup, I think, is just really fucking absurd. But I understand the weave, just because I never really wore a weave, but I wore my hair relaxed, and I know how I damaged my hair, and I know how much I did not want to give that relaxer, and I eventually did, and it was very hard for me. But look at where my hair is now, and look how far I've come. So change can be good. And so when these men say this to black women about the weave, a lot of black women don't want to hear it. And it's easy for me to tell black women not to wear straight weave and all that, because I never was into weave. So I'm not, I know it's hard to give it up, because it was hard for me to give up a relaxer. But what I'm saying is, if they can look at it from the man's perspective, every other race of woman, even if it wears her hair, now even if she wears extensions in it, it's still the same texture as her hair. So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna wear weave, why you can't wear the fake dreads, or the fake afro, or a curly style? Why does it have to be the straight blonde hair? That's all I'm saying. If you just gotta do it. And I know black women say that other races of women wear weave, and I know they do, but the other races of women that I see on a daily basis, and when I look at their hair, because my hair isn't straight, so their hair, sometimes I don't know if it's, if they have extensions, but most of the time it look like they don't. I'm not talking about women who are on TV, but I know some of them put extensions in their hair, but from what I can see, I'm sorry, most of them, like, they don't have extensions in their hair. What I see they do like, they color their hair a lot. They color it and cut it and stuff like that. I don't see them wearing a lot of extensions, and even if they do, they have sense enough to wear extensions that looks like their hair. It's the same color and texture. Black women, when they do it, it's not the same. Sometimes it's not the same color as a natural color. It'd be like blue or green, or if it is a brownish color, it's straight. And we all know your hair that's not your hair. And it's not straight. You're not even trying to hide. You're not even trying to make it seem like it is your damn hair. Like, this shit then went too fucking far. You're not even trying to pretend or make it seem like it's your hair now. You making it be known you have a wig and weave in your hair. And I'm sorry, that's how I feel about it. So I understand where men are coming from. They want a woman that can get in the shower where she get her hair, where they want to pull her hair. They don't want to be any restrictions when they're having fun. Men are all about fun. So if you can't get in the water, you can't get in the shower and have sex, and you gotta worry about your hair, that irritates them, and I get it. So you hear when black men complain about the weave, women get really upset. Okay, then when women come to black men and say, look, you're not building shit, our community's in the shitter, you're not family oriented, you don't want to be married, you walk out on your fucking kids, you don't know how to make no money, you ain't out here trying to make no money, you want the woman to help you, with every fucking thing, you want her to do everything, pay bills, suck your penis, raise kids, cook, clean, what the hell is she getting out of it? She's doing everything. And when women have that complaint, and a lot of black men know that black men collectively aren't building anything, but they always gloss over. They have a rebuttal. Well, yeah, some, we're not building, but it's like they don't really say, well, hold on, why aren't we building? Let's figure this out. Our women are saying that, because some black men say that black women don't respect them, and if some black women don't, it's directly related to two main things: how you treat black women, meaning how you talk to them; how you treat them, meaning you don't care about their feelings, meaning, do you cheat on them? Do you hit them? Do you not, care about their feelings? Do you walk out on them when they need you the most? Stuff like that. And also it's related to their resources, meaning, if a black woman have to go out here and beg a white man for a job instead of being hired at a black man's establishment, or better yet, not having to work because her man is taking care of everything and he has his own business and stuff like that. Like women like men like that, who have resources, who know how to build, because we feel that's what you had a testosterone for, to give you that drive and that motivation to build things and to when times get tough to get through it, to build a nation. So when black women have these complaints about black men, which is two main complaints: how they treat women. Some of them treat women very doggish. Not all of them, I'm saying some of them. And then the fact that collectively, I'm not saying individually, but collectively, they're not building anything. They don't, it's like their priorities are fucked up. They too busy worried about, what woman they gonna fuck, or if the fact they can fuck other races of women. That seems to excite them more than making money and being on, building their community up. So it's weird. So when black women come to them with this, they have a rebuttal. Oh, but you guys wear weave and makeup. What does wearing weave and makeup got to do with you not building and not having no money and being a douchebag? Like, what, it's just like both genders. I've noticed this on both. I'm not taking anybody's side here. Both of them do this. If you come there with and both come to each other with legitimate complaints. The complaints that black women have about black men are 100% legitimate. The complaints that black men have about black women are 100% legitimate. I really feel like that. People might disagree, but the complaints I heard that black men have about black women, about their weight, some of us being too aggressive, now I can break all that down. I think that some black women maybe are not as pleasant, because I think with us, so for example, if you have a business full of women of different races, they all get up in the morning, go to work, they both all are tired, don't want to be there. You might have the black woman show it more, like she seemed more irritable and all that. I'm not saying that's in every case, but I don't know. I think it's because black people overall have more baggage. Black men and black women, we have more trauma, more sadness, more depression, because we, society kind of looks down on us, and it's been times where collectively the majority of black people are not well off financially. So then some black people don't like themselves and been mistreated, and then grew up in the hood around very mean, aggressive people. So there's a lot of trauma I think black people have, including black women. So them having to wake up and go to the job they hate is just only an extra layer to the layers that was already there of unhappiness. That's how I look at it. So they're just more unhappy than they could be more unhappy than everybody else. So it's coming off as anger, irritation. I'm not making an excuse for it. I'm saying that's what I think. That's why I think if you have a group of women, they all are annoyed. Black women seem to express it more, seem to be extra more annoyed, because they have more built-in anger from things that have been through in their past, just being a black woman, just the things that you experience, how men treat you, how society looks at you, say you're not pretty, if you grew up in a hood, you might have been around some degenerate people that were doing degenerate shit, and you was a victim of some of it. So both sides have legitimate complaints about both people, both genders. How about this? So this is how we solve it. How about all the complaints that black men have about black women? How about maybe not every last one, because some of them might not be, as legitimate, or it could be to the extreme. But even if all their complaints are correct, it's like this. Okay, how about black women just correct those things? So if they're saying, black men are saying, we like to see your natural hair, and I wear my natural hair, and I haven't had not one black guy say anything negative about my hair. As a matter of fact, I've gotten when I went natural, I get way more compliments on my hair than I ever did. I used to get compliments on my hair before and it was straight, but now I get so many, and it's not all about compliments, but I don't get negative reactions about my hair when it comes to black men. I'll just say that. It's been nothing but positive. But if they're saying, can you wear your hair? If they're saying, can you focus on eating healthy and working out? If they're saying, can you please work on your attitude? Can you please be more feminine? Can you please be more catering? Do it. I don't understand what the problem is. Okay. With the men, the women are saying, can you please, if learn a new skill to bring in more money? Can you start a business? Can you be more ambitious? Can you be more family oriented? Can you be respectable? Can you be upfront about shit? Can you be trustworthy? Can you work on your character as a man? Can you have integrity as a man? Can you be, if you're gonna have children, can you be a father to the children? If you're pursuing me, can you get to know me instead of just look at me as a piece of meat? Can you get resources? Can, instead of you chasing women all day, can you build a business? Can you work on your community? Can you stop bashing black women in public, talking about they ain't shit? Can you stop putting other races of women above black women and talking about how great they is and belittling your own women? Can you do that? And then just do it. I don't understand with both genders. I don't understand what the problem is. I kind of think I know what's going on. Is half of is their bias towards themselves. So basically, what I think is neither gender want to change. They don't want to. So whatever. Okay. So whatever complaints men have towards the women don't want to change that particular thing, and the complaints that the women have towards the men don't want to change those things. So instead of them just saying, look, I don't want to change those things, I like doing what I'm doing and I don't want to change, instead of them saying that, they have a rebuttal. Well, you did this, so you tell me I need to build the community up and get resources where you're fat. So what is somebody being fat got to do with you not having no money? Or if a man tells a woman, you too aggressive, you don't act feminine enough, she's like, well, you don't own your own business. Well, it's like, okay, what is him, whether he has his own business or not, if he's saying you're overweight and he would like for you to be in shape, those two, why are you bringing up he don't have his own business? Like I'm saying, I see that with both some black men and black women. I see that with both some black men and some black women, that they just basically don't want to fix the problem. They want to stay the way that they are, and they want the other gender to change. And I'm going to tell you, black men and black women, that's never going to happen. You're going to have to change. Okay, so listen to what the other gender is saying their issue is with your gender, and then correct those things and just focus on yourself. So everybody just focus on themselves, being the best person you can be. Don't worry about what the opposite gender is doing. Don't worry about, you just do you walk in integrity. Like for the black men, if you think that it's okay to talk about how other races are better than your women and how black women ain't shit and they this and that in public on and broadcast, if you really think deep down that is okay, then you're never going to gravitate the kind of woman that you want, because you have to know that's not right. You're upset and you're angry at experiences with black women, so now you want to express yourself. And I get it, because I like expressing myself on camera too, but at the same time, have you ever stopped to think about why you keep gravitating those kind of women, or what did you do, or what part did you played in those bad situations? So it was all on the woman. Literally, it's all on her. It can't be. If it's two of y'all in a relationship, it got to be y'all both are contributing to the issues. Y'all contribute to the positive things and the negative things. And for the women, you say it's all men's fault. So you don't have you're perfect. You haven't done anything to contribute to anything. You can't see where they're coming from. You're just perfect and it's all their fault. If you really think that it's all men's fault and you don't play a part in anything, then you're going to keep getting the results you're getting. Okay, so whatever those results is with men, you're going to keep getting those kind of men, because you're failing to look in the mirror. Both parties need to look in the mirror. I'm tired of men and women, stating their complaint about the opposite gender, but when the opposite gender says, well, I would like for you to do X, Y, Z, they don't even attempt to change. Like neither gender attempts to change and correct the issues that the other gender is saying. What both genders do is just sit there and complain about the other gender. Now, I have videos talking about certain issues with, and I always say with some men, it's not all men, or with some black men, or I might talk about some issues with black women, like why some women, don't have friends, or I talk about different stuff. But do I have a bias towards black women? I'm pretty sure I do, because I'm a black woman. So when black men say, why are black women have attitudes, why they fat, why they got kids that are wear like and shit like that, in my mind I'm like, okay, I kind of know why, because I'm a woman, so I understand the mind of a woman. But at the same time, I also understand that even if that people don't care why you're doing something, they just want you to correct the problem. So what women have to understand, they don't care why you're doing it, they just want you to stop doing it. And so same with men. Women don't care why you doing. They care. Yeah, they don't really care why you doing. They just want you to stop doing it and correct the issue. So it's up for both genders to correct their issue, to be the better partner for the opposite gender. I don't know what's so hard about this. Why do everybody want to complain about the opposite gender, but when the complaints come to them, they don't want to correct what the other gender doesn't like about them? That's why y'all not getting along. If the men are saying correct these things, correct them. If the women are saying correct these things, fellas, correct them. If y'all both correct what the opposite gender wants you to correct, then I think y'all will have better relationships. It's like each person want to be selfish, don't want to change shit, and tell you need to change and treat me better, but you don't deserve to be treated better. Neither gender deserves to be treated better if they're not willing to correct their issues to make themselves more appealing to the opposite gender.